Welcome into another video in my series where we're going through and testing all the weapons inside of MW3 to see how viable these weapons are for us to be using inside of our Modern Warfare 3 Zombies game mode. So if you're new around here, this is going to include the aftermarket parts, the aftermarket conversion kits, as well as the MW2 weapons. So if you'd like to see how weapons perform inside of Call of Duty Zombies, boy are you in the right channel. Make sure you are subscribed with those bell notifications turned on, as you're not going to want to miss out any future uploads from myself, especially with the launch of Black Ops 6 Zombies right around the corner. As well, down below in the description, you will find the link for my streams. I stream on Mondays and Thursdays, 6 p.m. Pacific, 9 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, and Saturday mornings at 9 a.m. Pacific, noon Eastern. And I stream everything from, of course, Black Ops 6 Zombies to custom zombie maps and have a ton of fun over there. Now, this week's streams are a little bit off kilter due to the launch of Black Ops 6. So Thursday's stream will be 3 hours later. It'll start just after 9 p.m. Pacific Standard Time, midnight Eastern. And then Friday morning, when the Easter egg hunt is live at 10 a.m. Pacific Standard Time, I will be live with my team for the hunt on one of the zombie maps on release day. So I'm super excited for that. As well, I just want to say that I could not be more proud and more happy to give back to you all, as you all have supported the channel immensely in this past year. It has been truly amazing to see. So just this morning, I squared away our 5th Black Ops 6 giveaway, a Vault Edition on any platform of your choice, and which means that the next Vault Edition giveaway we do for Black Ops 6 is going to be when the channel reaches 7,000 subscribers. I still can't believe I'm even saying these numbers. So thank you all so very much. To be entered for the next Vault Edition giveaway, make sure you are subscribed, liking, and commenting on the videos for your best chance to get in. Now in today's video, we're going to dive into something that I truly love to do, and that is to dive in and do a viewer suggestion. So this one was from quite a ways back, so sorry it took so long to get to it. But in today's video, we're going to be taking a look at the assault rifle, the Kastov-762. We're going to be taking that through all 3 tiers, taking on bounty contracts all the way through. So hopefully, by the end of today's video, you have a really good feel for how this weapon performs inside of Call of Duty and Modern Warfare 3 Zombies. And by the end of the video, you should be able to make up your mind on whether or not this one's going to be an option that you should be running inside of your Modern Warfare 3 Zombies games. Now, if you're excited for Black Ops 6 release, make sure you smash that like button on the video. Helps me get some exposure as well. And without further ado, let's dive into the Kastov-762 review video today. Welcome into today's video. Thank you so very much for tuning in. I truly do appreciate that. And today when I saw this weapon suggestion, and this is something I truly love to do, I was super excited. For the Kastov-762, I have the Heated Madness blueprint from DMZ, and I think it looks absolutely amazing with the camo that I have underneath the blueprint. So we're definitely looking to keep that combination on the weapon today for the run. Now, if you're new to the channel, first off, welcome in. When I do my weapon testing videos on the channel, we spawn in and put on my perks with no additions to the weapon to make it any stronger whatsoever, aside from running Deadshot Daiquiri, which I bring in every match. I like the extra critical damage that it does provide. Now, I do have 2 extras with me today. I am running golden armor plates, as I've been a little bit tired of dealing with lack of plates in my games. And we got mags of holding on to test out with the weapon for later on, so make sure you stick through the whole video to see how it performs with that. And then when it comes to testing weapons on my channel, we go off and grab our first bounty contract inside of tier 1, and we're looking to take this one on to mimic at just white rarity here with just base damage on the Kastov-762, so no additions at all. And I was pretty impressed. Like, this weapon I've always enjoyed using ever since I unlocked it inside of DMZ, and it's definitely one that I was eager to get to testing and seeing how it performs inside of Zombies, definitely. Especially after Season 6, you know, they're kind of done with all the buffs and nerfs to all the weapons. So it's definitely a good time to, you know, give the final verdict, basically, on weapons inside of this game mode. So we went and visited Pack-a-Punch machine next, meleeed the machine, wait for that center circle to turn green before you use it or your Pack-a-Punch crystals, and you can keep your camo blueprint on your weapon for the rest of the run, which is exactly what we did. Then it was time to find ourselves our second bounty contract inside of tier 1, looking to take this on again with the weapon at just white rarity, no tools or ammo mods on the weapon, but we do have increase in damage output by visiting Pack-a-Punch inside of tier 1. So it was time to make our way off and pick up our bounty contract inside of tier 1 and see how it performed against this Mangler. In that, the only thing we've done to increase damage output on the Kastov-762 was visit Pack-a-Punch inside of tier 1. And wow, definitely impressive damage right there for sure. I was happy to see that. Got another self-revive in there, which was awesome. I was happy about that. As well, if you've watched this far through the video, make sure you stick all the way through, because I think the ending of this video is something that is 100% relatable to absolutely each and every one of you tuning in to watch this one today. So now it's time to pick off our final bounty contract of the day inside of Tier 1. This time we are pack-a-punched, we are legendary, and we have an ammo mod on our weapon. So we are definitely very overpowered to be dealing with anything really inside of Tier 1 at this point. So, time to push on through and visit our Mangler, and I had to be super aggressive with this one, as there was a player here farming the exfil for kills, and they were blasting away like crazy. So we went through and absolutely shredded that final bounty contract inside of Tier 1, much like I kind of expected we would. So at this point, I was kind of eager to just push forward and, you know, find a bounty contract inside of Tier 2 and see just how well this assault rifle is going to hold up at the current damage output without increasing it at all. So I just wanted to keep it at pack 1 legendary with our armor mod and pick up a bounty contract inside of Tier 2 and see how this you know, pack 1 weapon is going to perform against a bounty inside of Tier 2. So it was time to push through and grab our Mangler bounty contract inside of Tier 2. And yeah, wow, man, I love using this weapon. First of all, it's awesome to be able to use this weapon because of the blueprint I got from DMZ. I definitely like the Heated Madness blueprint. It was one of the coolest ones, you know, in the game kind of up to that point. It's definitely really cool to see. So I love being able to use that. And yeah, it shreds inside of Tier 2, being only pack 1. The zombies, I mean, non-issue at all. Non-issue at all. The bounty contract definitely wasn't much of an issue to deal with as well. I mean, that was really not much of a struggle to deal with that fight. So, time to pull out the handy dandy pocket pack-a-punch machine and take the damage output on this Kastov-762 to pack 2 legendary with an ammo mod. It was time to find our final bounty contract that we're going to be taking on today inside of Tier 2, being pack 2 legendary with an ammo mod. And yeah, this went about as I expected. As easy, if not easier to be honest, than the final bounty contract we did inside of Tier 1. So at this point, there was a massive lag spike in my game, which had me very concerned. I didn't know what caused that. I was losing frames, just not sure what happened right there, but the game had a bit of a hiccup. But it seemed to smooth out when I got to visit to the Wonder Fizz machine. So I was like, okay, maybe it was just a little hiccup and, you know, we should be okay. So it's time to push through, see if I could grab this triangle ritual here to possibly replenish a pap crystal I used or my legendary tool, but it had been taken, and you know, with less than 20 minutes to go in the match, I wasn't expecting any of the triangles, to be honest, to be left inside of Tier 3 at this point. But with the crowd control and the riffraff coming back from the decoy I threw out at the Dear Wonder Fizz machine, this was a perfect time to see how this weapon handles Tier 3 zombies, just being pack 2 legendary with an ammo mod. So, you know, not max damage output. We still haven't put on mags of folding yet. And I was impressed. Like, definitely a viable option at pack 2. I was able to handle all of those zombies, armored zombies, without much of an issue at all. Now, when I was pushing through to the palace to replenish my decoys, I noticed that the second triangle ritual here was available. So I figured, you know what? Let's go ahead and do this. It's a perfect opportunity to show you how I go ahead and complete this ritual. It's also a great opportunity to show you just how strong or viable this weapon can be in, you know, a fairly close quarters situation inside of Tier 3 as we complete this ritual. And there's not much room to kind of move around on the roof up here. Excuse me. So I figured this was a perfect chance to sit back and for all of you to get a really good feel on, you know, just how the damage output is on this Kastov-762 at pack 2 inside of Tier 3. Because it's definitely something that can be a viable option to be running just a pack-a-punch 2 inside of Tier 3. I mean, you can see the damage output on the health bars on the zombies. It's definitely doing some substantial damage to the zombies as we're, you know, just dishing out the shots here to the critical area. Trying to make sure we focus in on the critical shots. Now, I do play on mouse and keyboard. For those of you that are wondering, the ADS of Deadshot Daiquiri does not apply to mouse and keyboard. We get the extra critical damage, but we do not get the snap to the critical area when we ADS, if you guys are wondering. But I mean, this definitely wasn't much of a struggle to complete this ritual. I was feeling really confident using this weapon. There is one time coming up shortly here where I had to reposition, and it was just because a whole ton of zombies spawned in at once, and it was time to just kind of, you know, do a little reposition, get over here to the other side, reload my ammunition, make sure my plates recharge because I have golden armor plates on, and then make my way back up top to the triangle area here and just complete the ritual, which is definitely something I do when up here, and it can be in a bit of a sticky situation. I'm also keeping my eyes on my energy mine to see how close that is to being fully charged, because as soon as that hits full charge, I know this ritual at this point is probably going to be done. I noticed I got my energy mine right there. I figured I'd throw it down in and amongst the crowd, and lo and behold, look at that. We completed that ritual inside of Tier 3 at only Pack 2, which really wasn't much of a struggle, to be honest. And we managed to replace the PAP 2 crystal I used on this run, so I was definitely feeling good about that. So now it was time to take this to max damage, throw on mags of holding, and go ahead and see just what this weapon can do inside of Tier 3. Now, Tier 3 was very busy today, and I had no chance of being able to grab a bounty contract. But on my way over to visit Zhorde, the Guardian of the Arches, I noticed there was a team fighting a Mega Abomination bounty contract. So I figured I would hop in and join in the fight and use this as an opportunity to show you guys, you know, just how viable and how much damage you can be doing to a Mega Abomination bounty contract inside of Tier 3. I figured this was definitely a perfect opportunity to go ahead and show you guys that. We finished that off. It was awesome to see. Drop down, and I guess I managed to grab all of the essence when I dropped down, but that's okay. They got all the loot out of that. So then it was time to see if I can get George, our friend, to spawn in for one of our last few videos that I'm going to be doing on MWZ, as Black Ops 6 is right around the corner, and I am so uber excited to jump in and create content on Black Ops 6 for you all. Like, holy smokes, I don't think you all understand just how excited I am. So that's something I'm definitely looking forward to. Now here we are just clearing out Tier 3, just general congestion. We had a standard HVT in the way and just kind of cleared them out. Now at this point in the match, I figured there was a team up here. They'd been asking for people to join them as they need help to open up this portal. So I made my way over, requested to join. Simply, I figured this is a good opportunity to get into a Dark Aether, show you how this performs inside of the Dark Aether. They're running an Elder, so it was a good opportunity. It's also something, as MWZ, that comes to a close. I don't usually show you me playing with others, as I usually play solo for the weapon testing videos. So I figured, you know what, this is a great opportunity to show you guys something that you don't usually see too often in my videos. So I went up and we joined the squad here. I was a little bit confused at this point about what was going on as I joined the squad, and nobody was going over to activate the portal. So I figured, okay, maybe they're hoping that they can get a squad of 6 to go in here. So we just kind of hung around, and lo and behold, another player showed up. So now we had a full squad. And at this point, I was jumping up and down, kind of excited. I was like, all right, it's time. We should be able to, you know, be getting into the Dark Aether here shortly. But nobody was going anywhere near the portal. I was a little bit mystified at this point. I'm like, this is where you need to be. Hello? Can we go into the portal? So I figured I would ask, like, are we going? What's going on here? And then it kind of hit me right there that they had been asking for people to unlock the portal. I don't think that any of these players have this Dark Aether portal open. I don't think they can see it. So I was like, okay, maybe I've got the wrong team. And then I was like, no, everybody's been sitting here. And then they said, do you know how to open G4? And I was like, oh, okay, I got it. I said, it's open for me. And then I let them know all I need is a sigil. And so standing around waiting was kind of comedy. Like, honestly, I was kind of chuckling a little bit here. And then as soon as I said all I needed was the sigil, every player showed up. Everybody here, they all dropped in from the heavens and emerged to drop me a sigil, an Elder sigil, so that we could go into the Dark Aether. It was kind of funny. Picked it up. All right, let's go. We got this. So it was time to head off into the Season 2 Dark Aether and Elder with a team of 6, which was going to be tons of fun. I was looking forward to, you know, going in and possibly being able to help these guys complete. Oh, man. Our game froze. Are you kidding me? We activated the portal and our game froze. This game, I tell you, I think this is something we can all relate to. I mean, at this point, we had gone through, there's under 10 minutes to go inside of the match. You know, the loot I have in my bag, I've lost. All the supplies I brought in for the run, those are gone. I've lost them. Oh, I'm telling you, I felt just absolutely horrible at this point. Like, oh my goodness, I just lost all of that gear, lost connection to host, server connection timed out. I was pretty sure I'd lost all my gear at this point. Like, that had been an entire match, basically, I had played. And then we disconnected. Made it back to the lobby. The error thing's still on my screen. And then I went and checked my gear. Oh, talk about feeling good. I managed to save absolutely everything and no idea what happened there. Let me know if that has happened to you all recently in the comment section down below. As well, at the end of the video, as always, I will show you guys the build that I used on the Kastov-762 for today's run, as well as the camo that I used for today and the blueprint that I was using on the Kastov-762. But I do want to mention, as you guys are checking out the build, let's work together in the comments section if you guys want to make changes to the build so we all have one amazing build to work together. But don't forget, if you've made it this far, make sure you are subscribed, commenting, and liking all the videos on the channel for your best chance to get in for our next Black Ops 6 Vault Edition giveaway on any platform of your choice. That happens when the channel reaches 7,000 subscribers. And I'm doing this as a thank you for all of you for supporting the channel, because without you, my channel does not exist. Thank you all so much for tuning in, and we'll catch you guys in the next one.